Hey single ladies, I am coming back with another video, pretty much providing some guidance on what you should do should you become unemployed, laid off, fired, furloughed, all of the above. These days job market it's a little rocky, it's a little bit unstable, and for those that have never experienced this particular situation, I think these are some good tips just to have in the back of your mind just in case. So should you find yourself in this situation, first thing first, you definitely want to take some time to process, not too much time, but just kind of gauging if whether or not you have been wrongfully let go, or whether or not you may have been retaliated against, or if you have some kind of EEO case or something like that. You do just kind of want to review what has happened now that you can take the time to kind of take a view from the outside looking in. You know, when you're in the thick of things sometimes in workplace drama, things can just get foggy. But just take the time to step back, review things to see if maybe you have been wrongfully terminated and maybe you need to take some sort of action, whether it be with an employment attorney or whether it be with a union or something like that. After we've kind of done a little bit of assessment or whatever, we want to go ahead and we want to apply for unemployment benefits. And this is definitely for something that is only available for people that are in the U.S., but should you file for unemployment benefits, you want to understand your eligibility. You want to understand the duration that these benefits may be available to you, the stipulations that may come with them. You know, should you just be thinking like, okay, as soon as I find a job, I'll go ahead and I'll just accept the first thing that comes available to me. You may not want to do that because your unemployment benefits could pay more than this quick job that you're trying to take. So, while you kind of have that cushion with the unemployment benefits, you want to, use it to your best advantage and to secure something that is comparable to your last employment situation, if not better. So that's that in terms of the unemployment benefits. Another thing that you want to do as you're looking for new employment, you definitely want to update your resume, update your LinkedIn profile, if not create a LinkedIn profile, and you want to basically start applying for jobs and you want to start tracking jobs. Unfortunately, there are many of different postings that are out there that are ghost job announcements and things like that. So, if you are tracking some of these companies that you have applied for and you're noticing, that they keep putting announcements and stuff out there like that, you just want to be mindful to not waste your time in the future. So you definitely want to track some of the jobs that you're applying for so that you're not just applying to the same companies over and over. If there's a situation where, you actually are able to speak with someone in the human resource department, or there actually is a live person that's available so that you can know that it's a legit job, so that you can find out maybe why you didn't get a position, that can kind of give you some kind of clue like, okay, this is legit, versus if you're just applying to something and there's no person on the other end of the emails. So that's another thing that you want to do. Also, if you are being offered some sort of a severance package, you want to negotiate that severance package to your best advantage. If you maybe have never been in this situation before, you maybe want to solicit some help or something like that. But, you do want to make sure that you have an adequate severance package that is comparable to someone with the length of experience that you gave the company, was comparable with some of the goals that you helped the company achieve and things of that sort. You definitely don't want to just take the first option that is available. And even with the severance package, it isn't always about the money. You may want to think about some of the other things that you're being compensated for in terms of health benefits, or maybe, something with your retirement or something like that, do consider getting legal or professional, financial professional advice if that is something that you're not comfortable with negotiating. Something else that you also want to explore is your health insurance. Just because you are let go, let's say February 5th, your health insurance may not end on that exact day. So it may end at the end of February, or it could end at the end of March. So you want to explore your health insurance options for yourself or for your family. If you have any upcoming appointments or procedures scheduled, you may want to try to get those moved up or something like that. But you definitely want to be mindful, or you may want to schedule some appointments since there may be a gap with the next time you have some sort of coverage. So that's also something that you may definitely want to explore. Also, when being let go from a company, if you did have retirement options, a 401k or IRA, you may want to reach out to whoever's the service provider for that and see about rolling it over into some other financial institution. You want to explore maybe possibly cashing it out, the tax penalties for cashing it out, depending on how your savings are, or if you may need to access those funds if you're short on emergency funds. But you definitely want to evaluate your retirement account and see, or if you have taken loans out from your retirement account and now that you aren't in active employment pay status, how do you go about paying back that loan now that they won't be taking it from your actual paycheck? So that's something that you want to explore as well. Another thing, if you've recently been unemployed, you want to look at your budget. You want to cut back on some spending. You may have to cancel out some things. You may want to just kind of go over some things. Look at the discretionary spending, the subscriptions, travel, dining out, the entire nine. Just kind of review some things and do some reevaluations. Other than that, you may want to reach out to some creditors. Maybe get on some payment plans, or maybe adjust some payment plans, get them extended out a little bit further. If you receive any 0% offers for credit cards or something like that, you may want to start using that credit card instead of using the ones that are actively charging you interest every month. You may consider doing some balance transfers to a 0% interest credit card to just kind of stall some of the credit card debt out a little bit. In addition to that, you may want to start moving some money around. If you may have your money in different, high yield savings accounts or something like that, and it may take a little bit longer to get them, you may want to start shifting money to another savings account where you may be able to access it a little bit quicker if need be. That's definitely something that you want to do. But anytime you're in a situation where you have recently become unemployed unexpectedly, it's always a shock. Take a moment just to recompose yourself, get your confidence back up, and just get back out there. Just because one door closes doesn't mean another one is not getting ready to open up. Reach out to some of your past colleagues, co-workers, employers, network, attend some networking events, get your name out there, let some people know, let your village know pretty much, hey, I'm back in the job market. Share your resume with your friends, some of your peers. This is where you tap into that social network that you may have, some mentors, people that you use as references and things of that sort. And just let them know, what you're currently going through. See if they know of anything. And be sure to follow up. Just because you tell someone one time that, hey, you lost your job and you're in the market, again, give them a phone call a couple weeks later and just let them know on your progress, just as a reminder. People have their own lives as well. In addition to that, whomever you may be using as a reference, make sure that you have their updated contact information. Let them know, hey, I'm actively in the market. I know, I've used you. Can I still use you as a reference? You know, I know in the past I've used you as a reference. I don't want to go ahead and just start doing it again without, you know, your blessing or whatever. So reach out to your references, see if their job title is still the same, make sure that they're on the up and up and that you can give the heads up that you're actively looking for employment. But altogether, if you find yourself in this situation, just stay encouraged, stay motivated, and any step in the right direction is better than just staying stagnant and becoming depressed or whatever. Just keep a clear mind, stay focused, and just try to be as organized as possible. Until next time, ladies, stay happy and stay financially savvy.